I'm on the broadcast and finish the story, but I've been playing the story. Be pointless at this point to continue broadcasting doing the story. But story short is the game for me. There's a little nitpicking that kind of wish that they can change or fix. And for probably everyone else, people is probably going to give it an 8 out of 10. Overall, I think the game is extremely well done. It's way better than Naruto, like Ultimate Ninja, Storm 4, and Road to Boruto, all that other Naruto games. It straight up beats it. But there's a few things I wish that they could have gotten the idea from in Naruto games from this one. For example, is that I feel like if you hold block, you should press circle to do the deflect, then to have the left joystick and you flick and you tick flipping it in order to do the parry. I feel like they should just switch that. I feel like if you hold block, you should be able to sidestep left and back, and slap set from left, right, and back. But the circle, now let's just say if you're not holding the block, if you press the circle, you can just dash in. That's why I feel like it should be in the game. But for everything else, I feel like the game itself is pretty good. I just say how, in a sense, for example, I don't really see why we have these Academy versions of them if they're gonna play the same. I feel like all the Academy versions down here should be different, and the only difference that they have is the ultimate. That's pretty much it. You still play the same as everyone else as the original cast up here. So in short, pretty much you have a total of, let me see, what's this, 10? 11, 12. You have 12 characters as the base character, and then you got the 2 DLCs that's coming up. But everyone do play differently though. But when it comes to the combo strings, I feel that it's the same. It's just a tad different when it comes to certain individuals, but pretty much like pretty much Zanosuke is different. Zanosuke is pretty much unique. Inosuke, pretty much different. He plays it different, and pretty much Nezuko plays a different too. But the thing is, even with Nezuko, Inosuke is pretty much Hinokami, Tajiro. They pretty much, both of these play exactly the same. The flow, the combo strings. The only difference is that Inosuke can instand more combos due to the fact that he does less damage. But since you can instand combos because he's a beast type, it's pretty good. But a lot of people say that Tanjiro is cheap. Honestly, I put the computer hard, and some of the gimmicks you try to do with Tanjiro will not work against like AI, because they would just sidestep you, they would parry the shit out of you, and most of your skills do not do guard break. So, but other than that, overall, I feel like the characters are okay, but I just feel like the Academy characters could have just been better, my opinion. I haven't taken online play yet because my controller is fucking up, so I can't play online. I'm gonna wait till I get a new controller so I can test online play. But I'm pretty sure that online play is gonna be and the so-so. So, well, I'm not gonna take this game competitively. I just bought the game because I love the anime, and I'm just waiting for my boss set. Now, let's talk about story. Story is pretty much the anime. There's really nothing to it. This is pretty much the anime. I think there's a total of 8 chapters, I believe. What I don't like about story is that I wish I can skip the cutscenes. Like you can do start and you can go leave, but if you leave, you're gonna rewatch the whole thing again. And since I saw the anime twice and I saw the movie 4 times, just replaying the story is kind of like, oh my god, it's but at the exact same time, it's not a bad it's more like I kind of know what's gonna happen. Can I like fast forward this a little bit more? That's how I felt with the story, but still I still enjoyed it. You know, fighting the bosses within the story was really fun. Now, after all of that, now then we have pretty much rewards. Pretty much rewards is just like, I don't understand the whole point of this, because don't get this the wrong idea. I feel like it's okay to have something like this in the game, which, you know, you can actually, the game the game doesn't force you, but it's kind of nice to, like, this game is gonna be easy to platinum, but sometimes it's just like, you know, I read some of these things and it's like view a memory fragment, but that fragment usually lasts for like, there will be like a dialogue that lasts for about at least 2 minutes. Then, you know, we watch a video that's gonna last about another 5 or 10 minutes. That's a really long time just to get this. That might seem small, I know I'm complaining about that, but honestly, I'm like, I wish I can skip this, you know, or get the option to skip it so I can easily get this. You know, and that's pretty much me nitpicking the challenge. But you do get points that you can earn through the most easiest game mode in the entire game. Training mode is by far the best way to literally get points. You can get points, a lot of points, just by doing this. Look at all these points. And almost all these missions are fucking easy to do. So in a sense, I shouldn't be complaining if I could just do all this and then use the points to unlock the rewards. But other than that, everything else, the game is pretty simple, but I just wish that, like I said before, I feel like the characters should be different. I also feel like when it comes to certain characters, like from the old Naruto games, you could be able to change your jutsus, like your ninpos. I wish that I should be able to like press a character right, or press triangle, not triangle, but press square or something, and then I can change the skill I want, and then I can use that skill, because there's a total of 10 breath forms there's a total of 10 skills for each breath form. So when you play as like almost most of these people, you're missing what, like 7 skills that they haven't been used yet. Like 7 skills for each breath style. So that's what I feel like. I feel like, hey, I should be switch breath skills. But now I just wish that they can rework the Academy versions of them, because they play exactly like these base characters, just with a different ultimate. If that was the case, they should just add these characters to the base capsule. You could just go to change uniform, and then you're gonna have pretty much this outfit along with the ultimate, if that makes any sense. So that's how I feel. Like, I mean, like, that's my only issue, is pretty much the character. Like, but I see they're trying to make it a lot, which is what it is. Naruto was the same way too, so I can't complain about that. But the difference between Naruto, I feel like Naruto was a bad game due to a lot of bullshit. But this is pretty balanced. Like I said, I just wish that when you hold block, you just dash left or right, and to to parry attacks, you hold block and you press circle. But to dash at the enemy, you just press circle. Now, if that makes any sense. But I can be able to change something like that in the options. But yeah, everything else, this game is pretty good. And this is it for my video. Yeah, I enjoyed playing the game. I'm glad to beat the last chapter tonight and just, I don't know, just practice combos and stuff to get a new controller and take this online, do a couple online matches, and then, yeah, just wait to the next DLCs. But yeah, this is it.